Welcome back to the awesome Aussie bush. I'm out here with my good mate Alex. We're in a very remote area exploring an amazing wilderness river. We've got some good beers to drink, some good food to cook. It should be a great adventure.
So we're about 1.5 k's up this river. Thank you, Alex. And yeah, just having a quick bite to eat. It's been a long day already, and it's kind of 3 o'clock. So we're hoping to get to the place I camped last time I was here. There's a pretty sweet camp spot. So hopefully we can get there in another half hour, but it might take a little bit longer. But yeah, quick bite to eat, and we'll press on. Alex and I were just chatting. We both have young kids, and we're just commenting on how absolutely exhausted we both are, and how excited we are to get to camp. So yeah, looking forward to it. Yeah, keep filming. Oh yeah, he's too. Oh, so cool. Oh, he's out. Come on. Well spotted, mate. Hey, buddy. Yeah, mate, we'll leave you alone. It's awesome to see, thank you. My favourite animals, I love echidnas. Pretty much up there with a liger, I think. Alrighty, so Alex's boots that he's been telling me how good they are have just completely delaminated, so he's in a spot of bother. So anyway, what we're going to do, we're only maybe half a kilometre or less from where we want to camp tonight. So we're going to get there, camp, and we're close enough to the car that we can hightail it back in the morning. And I wore a different pair of shoes on the drive out, and they will probably just fit Alex and give him enough grip and traction to sort of walk in this environment. So yeah, I think that's what we'll do. It's a bit of a plan. But first, camp, nice cold beer, and some dinner. Let's do it. How cool are those mountains? we're just coming into camp. It's taken us about 2 hours to, whoop, slippery rock. It's taken about 2 hours to walk here. But in strictly walking time, just over an hour. So the hike back to the car tomorrow shouldn't be too much sort of out of the way. So yeah, I think it's very manageable. It's cooler, isn't it? Oh, perfect. We're good, mate. We're so good. Oh, what a lovely spot. What a lovely spot. Yeah. Oh, nice to be at camp. Yeah, there's enough sand here that we can get 2 tents in comfortably, be safe from trees and have a nice big fire. So yeah, this is pretty good. I fear we're going to lose the sun pretty quickly. It's still winter and it's gone, let's say 20 to 4. I reckon the sun will be gone in about 20 minutes, and yeah, it'll probably be dark properly about 5:30 given where we are. Whenever you're ready, mate.
I'll throw some at you in a minute.
All right, it's pretty cold. It is winter, so the looks can be deceiving. It was actually quite nice today. It was about 19 degrees, but in the shade, and now particularly as the sun's starting to drop behind the ridge, it's definitely starting to cool off. So nice big warm fire is going to help. Yeah, I'm pretty keen to have some soup or some noodles or something, so might get the tent set up and then yeah, have a quick entree before the main event.
And then what's the main event, Eric?
Well, I think it might be some sort of chicken.
Whole roast chicken?
Some sort of chicken.
Yeah, mounted on a spit.
It could be cooked
like a
a
chicken
spit.
on a spit.
It could be like a chicken on a spit.
Yes.
Time will tell.
Oh, the anticipation.
So yeah, we want to roast the whole chook that we've got with us. So we need to build a rotisserie. So yeah, just looking for some materials. We don't have time to do anything fancy like a water rotisserie or anything like that. So yeah, it's just going to be a manually turned one. But I did find a nice little sapling here. So we've got some green timber that we didn't have to cut down, it was just already fallen. We've got the straight piece, and now we're just looking for dead wood that's sort of washed up along the creek. So we've got a couple of forks and yeah, just rudimentary rotisserie. Oh, it's a beautiful place. Nice to have just a little bit of time to get some nature in. Not really seeing too much in terms of a little Y, a branch of the Y in it. Back in the day, this all would have been grass, and you can see there's a very similar age of sapling here. So yeah, all that vegetation is coming back really, really thick. It's a shame because these rivers traditionally had a lot of grassy river flats along the edges, and when I came here last time, I actually went home and did a bit of research. This whole area was previously reserved as pasture. So no development or land sales were allowed here because it was pasture. Have a look at it now. So yeah, it's the environment changes with changes to management regimes. You stop burning regimes, and the vegetation comes back. So yeah, it's pretty simple, but still a beautiful place.
For the viewers, this is the one that Eric chose before, and clearly it's not good enough. So how far does that want to go in? I'm thinking,
I reckon give it a little bit more.
yeah,
A bit more. Yep.
oops, sorry.
That's enough. Get a couple of rocks to chock it up.
It's actually pretty solid.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll let that fire die down a bit. We'll get the, yeah, sweet.
We might not even want to
Trim that a bit.
trim it. I think we might just leave it as is, just to do a quick. Perfect, mate. That's awesome.
That's wicked. I always forget what's what with this tent.
Yeah, the one thing I don't like about this tent is how the footprint connects to the tent.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
No, it doesn't. It just
short.
it's a bit stupid.
Other than that, I quite like it. But yeah, that kind of annoys me.
So Eric has the newer version of the Copper Spur Ultralight 2. Is that right, Eric?
That is correct.
But yours is not the high volume.
It is the high volume.
It is the high volume. So mine is the high volume with Mountain Glow
Fairy lights.
fairy lights, which function for one trip,
Fairy model.
and then they failed. Thank you, Big Agnes. I feel like I should do product endorsement.
What made you go for the fairy model, Alex?
I'm a, I don't know, illuminating person.
Oh man, I'm going to sleep so well tonight.
Yeah. Well, no baby.
I'm sorry for my wife, but yeah, I'm going to sleep well.
Yes, right.
Oh, hello, Toby.
Ooh.
Hello, Toby. Oh, hello, Toby. Oh, hello, Toby. Oh, another one. Alrighty, well it's just gone 10 past 5 and we've got camp set up, so that's really nice. We're just going to take a moment, enjoy a beverage, a little bit of fire time, and then we'll get cooking with the chicken. It's actually still pretty frozen, so we're hoping it's going to thaw out by the time we've managed to have a cheeky little beer and some entree. But yeah, it's been a lovely day. It's been a long day though. We left my house just after 7 in the morning. It's now 5, so it's been a long day already. And yeah, now we've got to head back to the cars first thing tomorrow morning, get another pair of shoes, and then push back up the river. So it is what it is. It's a beautiful place. Yeah, looking forward to just exploring it and learning a little bit more about it. And for the first cheeky little beverage, we've got a Banks Brewing scheduled band meeting New Zealand IPA. So nice big can, nice strong IPA. And should start the evening perfectly. Ooh. Alex, did you get development approval for that laundry?
Yes, I did. I got a DA for that, mate. I applied to the Regional Council of Wallabigga, and they approved it.
Oh, did they?
Yep.
Yeah.
Do all the paperwork.
You're kind of impacting my view a little bit.
I got the lot plan.
I might have to go and
do all that.
I might have to cut that down.
commencing Operation Chicken on Spit. Oh, it's a bit slippery.
How frozen is it?
It's frozen, but the outside's looking a lot better. Stay.
Perfect. That looks pretty good. That does look pretty good. Yep, we can even do it on the side like that. Perfect.
Done.
Alrighty folks, well the evening is progressing quite well. The chicken is on the fire. It was a little bit frozen, but it's thawed out enough for us to get it started. And the fire that we've built has enough heat in it that I think it's going to cook quite quickly. So we're being quite attentive with the rotisserie. We've got some dehydrated peas which are now rehydrating, and we've got some carrots in the coals as well. So yeah, it should be quite the feast. Now because our bags are really heavy, we're going to lighten the load a little bit. So we've got a...
How many cans did we bring, Eric?
I think 9.
9 cans.
Between two of us.
And they aren't little 375 millers, are they?
They're like maybe 440s to 500s.
So,
Yep.
wait a second, so that's 9 times half a kilo?
Yeah.
So 4.5 kilos of beer.
The maths is not important, Alex. It's the journey. So we've got a Cool Side the Pillow Imperial Oat Cream IPA, and we're going to get that one on the go. So we're 9 different cans, so 9 different beers. We're going to try and share.
Except for the IPAs, because they taste like Passiona.
Unfortunately, half of them are IPAs. Well, fortunately for me. All right, mate, here you go. Do you want to have a taste first to make sure you like it?
I don't like it, but I'll have it.
Yeah, good work. Yeah, lovely.
Okay. Just stabilise the chicken. Stabilise the chicken. Release.
Oh, that looks pretty good. Oh yeah.
That looks perfect, Eric. That's perfect. Amazing. Oh, they look good.
They do. Well, good morning. It's a chilly one, and yeah, the wind really picked up last night. So I have lost my foam mat, so I'm sitting on these rocks because it's a little bit warmer than the sand where Alex is sitting. But yeah, that little piece of foam mat that I carry around and sit on, and I had it in my vestibule, but the wind was so strong that it pulled the pegs out of the vestibule, and so that was flapping about, and then the foam must have taken flight, and yeah, I'm sure I'll find it. I don't think it would have gone too far, but yeah, I don't have it right now.
Hey Eric, you noticed that I have rocks on my vestibule pegs?
Yeah, well, you're
Isn't that amazing?
clearly
Far more intelligent.
a rock enthusiast, aren't you?
I am a rock enthusiast. But my vestibule did not move.
Yeah, really windy. You can still hear it, it's kind of hammering up top, but down here it's a bit calmer, which is nice. So yeah, anyway, we've got to head back to the car. Any reasons why that might be, Alex? No?
I need a coffee.
So I've been using recently these pre-prepared meals from Strive as my breakfast. So they have a fruit medley porridge, and they do a muesli as well. They're about $6, I think. So just the convenience for me, like they're pretty tasty. They're better than the old instant porridge. So yeah, I like them. You can get them at Anaconda, which is pretty cool. Such a beautiful place. This is the second time I've camped in this location, and just love it.
Are you filming?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's right, mate. Just feel free to walk through the shot. It's all right.
I will.
I think my porridge might taste a little bit like roast chicken.
Oh, it's worse things.
Alrighty, so we've packed up. That weird weather seems to have passed for the time being. So now we're heading back to the car. Now, fortunately, both Alex and I, our packs have a feature where the little top pouch can come out and connect to the hip belt, as Alex is modelling. So we're not having to lug everything back, and we've just got our sort of safety gear with us. So we've got, EPIRB, our PLB, snakebite bandages, a few snacks, that kind of stuff. So yeah, pretty handy. So yeah, hopefully this won't take that long. I've got the car key in my pocket. Hopefully we can sort of be there and back in about 2 hours if we just get on with it. So that's what we're going to do. And there is my foam mat, about 100 metres downstream from camp.
Well, it was yours. Yeah, right. Yeah, see the salt?
Yeah.
It would have gone after a certain amount more time.
Yeah, that would have gone completely.
Yeah.
All right, made it back to the car. Alex is putting my driving shoes on, which are a pair of Hoka, I think they're Anacappies, something like that. So yeah, at least they've got a sole, so and they fit. So that's the main thing. So we should be able to continue on. So yeah, we've done about just over 3 Ks to get back to the car. So we've got to obviously do that again. So by the time we actually start today, we'll be 6 Ks in. But yeah, hopefully we can punch another 4 Ks or so up the river and find a nice place to camp. So that'll be the plan. Dinner, can't say. Maybe it's going to be some steak. Some really nice steak, actually. Maybe, definitely maybe. There's quite a lot of little side creeks coming off here.
That's cool, that one.
Yeah.
That's funky. That'd be fast. Hence why the water holes are.
Yep. it's cold.
Whoa.
Cold. We're slowly making our way up the river. It's been pretty nice walking. We're just taking it real easy actually. Alex has had a run-in with a rather large active black snake, so he did very well to avoid that. He's basically on top of a rock. Whoop, so daisies. Basically on top of a rock. The snake was below it and Alex was stepping off without having seen it, so some quick acrobatics and he did a good job to avoid it. But yeah, they're out here, so we've got to be careful. The challenge now is to be able to find a campsite. We're pretty keen to stop shortly and pitch up our tents, but yeah, there's not a lot of flat ground, so I think guess we're just gonna keep going.
That's it.
We've just reached a part of the river where it's going through a series of bends. We actually just came through a really cool little portal where the cliffs on both sides came right up to the river. It was very, very cool. So we're hoping that because there's a number of bends in short succession, there's going to be some nice sandy banks that we can camp on. We've passed a couple of good spots already, but we're just having a poke around to see if there's anything better. The problem with the spots behind us is there were some pretty gnarly looking dead trees a lot closer than you'd like, but it was really the only flat ground we've seen for some while, so yeah, we may have to make do.
What's interesting over there? Eric?
Straight ahead.
There's
Yeah.
like a highland in there.
Yeah.
So Eric, how are we going?
Maybe 3 out of 10.
3 out of 10.
I think.
We're scratching some tent sites out of the side here. Don't have a whole lot of space, but we walked quite a fair way upstream and couldn't find any good spots, and this is what we've decided to go with. There's a chance that Eric will roll into the creek. we got here, because there's not many big trees near us apart from that one over there.
Yeah, we're not going to die.
Well,
At least not from tree.
my only concern is the rocks here, but I'll try to get my head here. As far away as possible from this rock.
I think it's pretty low risk, mate. Yeah. It's not very high. There's not much up there.
There's four words, you hopefully fall into here.
I think you're fine, mate. I'll look at that and go, that's an acceptable risk.
Cool. I think it's a fair chance that bog's going to roll on top of it.
Back to the other camp tomorrow, I think.
Yeah, mate. Well, unfortunately, this is part of exploring areas that you don't have the luxury of knowing when to camp. Like in your, yeah. Well, we could have kept on going, man. We might have found a spot just after the last one that I looked at, but it's like, yeah.
So that's what a suboptimal campsite looks like. It's that one right behind me. Yeah, we walked. I don't know, maybe probably like 3 or 4 Ks, and there was really very few opportunities. The 2 best sites we saw behind us are probably about 40 minutes of walking, and they all had like really dangerous widowmaker trees above them. So yeah, it's been a pretty good afternoon. We've just been leisurely exploring this creek. I'm feeling a little bit off for a reason I can't put my finger on, but yeah, gonna have some 2-minute noodles, have some miso soup, and stare out into nature for a bit. I think that'll do the trick. So we managed to get 2 tents in this spot. It's not ideal, but it's good enough. And yeah, now we're just gonna kick back, and then cook up some good food. So finally got the fire going. It's 5:45. We've just cracked a beer. It's bloody delicious. And yeah, we're going to get some steaks on tonight. So hopefully they're all right. We're about 50 meters up from where the tents are pitched. There's just so little ground where we're camped that there isn't enough room for a fire. So we just found a bit of open ground a little bit upstream. So yeah, we'll have to do. Well, good morning. As you can hear, it's pretty bloody windy outside. It's been like this pretty much all night, and one of the reasons we didn't do a lot of filming last night by the fire was just the wind was howling. So we're able to cook our dinner safely though. That was nice. Had a couple of beautiful steaks, and yeah, the wind's a lot stronger now, so it's kind of a disincentive to get up. Crazy. I've also got a tear in my sleeping bag somewhere, so my tent is filled with down. I've had a look for the tear, I can't find it. I'll have to have another look properly later. Well, not much is happening this morning. We're just going for a second coffee and having a pretty damn lazy start, which is quite nice. Enjoying the sunshine. That wind is still absolutely shocking, so I kind of got the camera hiding behind the tent, and hopefully that gives a bit of a windbreak. Anything to add, Alex? Would you like to come into the shot and say hello to the viewers?
Hi.
That's why I bring you along.
I know.
Yep.
Added value.
It's just great content. Don't scratch your nuts.
I don't mind filming this.
Severe wind warning for your area. Yep.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Meant to drop off late today. We're through. I think this is the coolest part of the whole river.
Yeah, I agree. You can probably find more features upstream as well, Eric.
Yeah, I've read there is a second one. That's the only account I can find of this entire place. Well, back at the campsite on the first night. We've been checking out every single sandy bank on the way from our last night's camp to here, and this is by far the best. There are a couple of nice ones not far from here, but yeah, we've decided to come back here just because we know it's good, and it's actually a bit sheltered here too, which, given how crazy the wind is a good thing. So, even though I've camped here a few times, it's tough to beat a good spot. It's got a nice view, good water hole.
Hammock trees.
Possibly some hammock trees.
No, not possibly. We'll make it happen.
So yeah, I'm pretty knackered. Yeah, definitely fighting something off. So I'm going to drop the pack, maybe have some noodles, and then yeah, we'll think about setting up camp.
This is such a mess.
It's a beautiful tapestry of
Stupidity.
Bunnings cord, Alex. I mean, some people just carry hammock straps.
Oh, yeah. I was trying to save weight. It was a bad decision, obviously.
I agree. I think 40 metres of other cord that's not suited for purpose is actually the way to go.
Yeah. Nah, look, you're not wrong, but this is what I got, and I'm trying to do something amazing.
So ladies and gentlemen, Alex has been trying to set up his hammock, trying to get that water pitch, and let's just say the first attempt ended in a dramatic fall where Alex hit the log and then the rocks. Good to see that his ego copped a little dent, but he's otherwise okay.
Nah.
And now this is probably Mark 3, and there's yeah, about 17 strands of unsuited cord for the task tied onto one end of the hammock, so we'll see how this goes. Alright, hang on tick.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I might have to actually get in from the water. Say what you will. I am a certified genius.
Certified something, mate. So I'm about 100 metres upstream from camp. I found that spot behind me. It's not great, but it's going to have sunlight for a good 40 minutes or so. So yeah, time to have a bit of a hang, I think. So it goes without saying, yeah, hammocking off some dead trees is probably not the best idea. There's not a lot of other options around here for me, and I'm only going to do it for a very short time, but yeah, it's probably best not to. That said, I think I'm going to switch the camera off for a sec, and yeah, just have a rest and enjoy just listening to the sounds of nature for a bit. So we've got the campfire started, the wind's died down a bit, which is nice, and yeah, I think it's going to be a pretty cruisy night. We're out of the exciting food, so no chickens, no steaks. We do have a couple of carrots left, so we'll roast those in the fire. And yeah, I think we've just got some pretty simple meals, which is okay. Me strong.
Strong man.
So yeah, we're gonna have a little entree, probably some 2-minute noodles or something like that, and then yeah, maybe a beer and a whiskey to end the evening and essentially the trip. We've got about an hour and a half walk to get back to the car from here tomorrow, so yeah, we won't be out here for too much longer, but it's been a really nice trip, and yeah, it's been good to catch up with a good mate. And
Who was that?
oh, the other bloke that was here.
Oh, yeah.
It's been good to catch up, and yeah, nice to just get some nature time too. So yeah, it's always nice to come outside and spend a bit of time out in a place like this.
Double thumbs up.
They love the double thumbs up. You should see all the comments that gets put in for the
Really?
double thumbs up. Yep.
Oh.
Okay, is that Alex guy okay?
Like, it's really good that you spend time with him and bring him out from the special school.
Yeah. Did you get that working with children to select hard to spend time with him? Well, good morning. It's the last day, and my goodness, was it windy last night. We were lucky that it died down when we were having dinner and sitting by the fire, but it came back with a vengeance. Tents were just creaking and compressing. It's kind of a wild night. So yeah, getting some coffee on the go, and yeah, temperature-wise, it's not too bad. It's a little on the cool side, but some coffee will help warm up, and then yeah, we'll think about packing up, but a little bit of time left to enjoy this awesome place. How was your night, Alex?
5-star hotel.
5-star hotel.
Still making your coffee or?
Yeah.
Or in me?
From your coffee bags. How's the warm dishwater this morning, Alex?
It's actually very, very good.
Very nice. That's
Sweet
good.
with condensed milk.
Breakfast was a pretty simple one today. Just a couple of bars and some coffee. And yeah, we're about to start the pack down to get out of here. Alex has got to get back to the airport so we can get him on a flight to go home. And that's about 7 hours away. So we've got a long way to go. What are you doing? I actually had you framed in shot because I'm pretty good at this.
Came to say hello.
Yeah, go back to where. So breakfast went down a treat. Just a couple of bars and some coffee, but nice and simple does the job sometimes. We're about to start packing down. We've got about 1.5 hours of walking. Personal space, Alex.
Just saying hello.
We've got about 1.5 hours of walking to get back to the car, and then it's close to 5-hour drive to get home. And we've got to make sure we get home in time so Alex can get on a plane and go back to where he lives. It's been awesome to spend a few days out in the bush, just get to know this place a little better, and just get some fresh air and some fire time, which is always nice. So, Alex, it's been good catching up, mate. Thanks for coming along with this one.
Thank you.
You've got your moment of fame if you'd like it.
I'd like another Cliff Bar.
Another Cliff Bar. Probably arrange that.
Yeah, 3 would be good.
3 would be good. Okay. And on that stunning revelation, we might leave it there. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for your support. Really appreciate it. I know it's the videos are pretty infrequent these days, but yeah, all the comments and interactions mean the world to me. So thanks very much. Hope you guys are well. We'll see you in the next one. Cheers, guys.
Time to hit the road.
Time to hit the road. Oh wait, your 4 drives reversing down the hill.
Bye.